Reptile 124.
Here on That's a Bad Reptile, I review sometimes good games, sometimes bad. This is a little update before I introduce you to the game I'm gonna review. I'm thinking about canceling Reptile's game room. I know I've done that for about a year now, almost, but I think it's best if I cancel it because many people are like criticizing me for stealing Classic Game Room's theme. Though I will come up with a new one, but if it still doesn't go well, I'm going to have to cancel Reptile's Game Room because so far that's a Reptile's doing a good job right now. Anyway, alrighty, here's a good game, not a great one. Tekken 1. This game is good, not great. You might be wondering, how could this not be great? Why is this not great? Because the game, stages 4 and past that, the game is harder than Castlevania and Mega Man X4. Yeah, I said that. Just combine them together, put them in a blender, and then we get a Satan hard game. I mean, what I also meant to say was combine them together. Yeah, combine them together. And then we get a Satan hard game. Pretty good theory, huh? It is. Anyway, this is a good game. It's just so damn hard. Anyway, we're gonna get to this game. I'm gonna try to run through it. Here we go. Let's go! Tekken 1. What we're dealing with here is a game as hard as Mega Man. Alright, so here's what I did. I changed it to easy because I haven't played it in so long. I beat stages 1 through 3, and then what happens? It gets hard. Why the fuck did they make this game hard? It's so hard that I got knocked out literally 57 times. I'm not even kidding. Heihachi Mishima has every right to be hard because he's the final boss and you're supposed to prove yourself worthy. Except that he's way too hard. Others past stage 4 are really hard. To make things even worse, if you play as Heihachi, you fight all the sub-bosses from the beginning, stage 1, and to end the final stage. Even on stage 1, the game is so fucking hard. What the fuck? Like, why? This is bullshit. How could Namco fuck this up? I can barely play it. The controls are okay. The only fatal flaw with this game is that it's so damn hard. I I mean, Tekken and Mega Man S4, mainly Mega Man, is a hard game. Both of them are related. Namco versus Capcom. Yeah, that would be awesome. Anyway, let's just get back into this gameplay. I do like how Namco uses real-life images of real structures as a background. The graphics are light years ahead of the Sega Saturn's graphics, mainly because I recently found out that the PS1 is 64-bit. No fucking joke. If you think I'm kidding, just have a second thought. One thing that makes Tekken 1 fun is the startup minigame, Galaga, one of the most popular space shooters from the 1980s and of all time. It's on the challenges stage, and the idea is to shoot all 40 bugs. Yes, 40 bugs. And that's what they're called, bugs. But you had to beat all those stages, which I made it to, sadly. If you beat the 2 stages in Galaga, you unlock Devil Kazuya. It's just a 3-player costume for Kazuya, so there's no point in using Devil, unless you want to fuck around with Devil. I mean, it's kind of like an Easter egg hunt or something like that. I don't know. But it is an optional thing. Like, you don't have to do it, though. You can if you want to. Like I said, if you want to fuck around with Devil, then okay, just fuck around with him. But Tekken 2, it matters because Devil has his own fighting style. And, well, he actually has the same fighting styles as the old Kazuya, except the only 2 moves that he has is the lasers. That's it. He pretty much fights like the old Kazuya from Tekken 1. But yeah, that's the 3-player costume. So it really doesn't matter. But for some reason, many people enjoy playing as Devil on the first Tekken. How do you think I feel playing Tekken 1? Especially considering the fact that I'm playing this game with a non-analog controller. I mean, don't get me wrong. This controller, no matter if it has an analog or not, I actually love this controller. Because it's a masterpiece. It's one of the best ever. And it works when I play PS1 games. Like this one. But basically, yeah. You have to shoot bugs. All those Galaga bugs. And then, if you want to fuck around with Devil, just do it. It's okay. Not to mention, I do like how Namco uses real-life images of real structures that you can find. Like in Anchor Wat, I believe it was called. It looks just like the structure from there. Let's go. Don't want to waste all your time. Alrighty. Let's go. Please? Can you please, clone? You need to quit messing around. You're the one who's messing around. What do you mean I'm messing around? I'm just doing all the camera work and you're just messing around. You piss me off, man. You just piss me off. You piss me off. Do you think I'm playing with you? Yes. Bullshit. Just turn the fucking camera off so that we can get back to the gameplay, please. No. Did you just say no? Yes, I did. You're not the judge of me. Only I turn off the camera when I want to. Just switch the fucking camera. Fine, bossy. One of the most innovative features of Tekken 1 was that it was actually one of the earliest 3D fighting games, only behind the Sega game Virtua Fighter. But that didn't stop it from being one of the earliest 3D fighting games of its first time. It first came out in the arcade, and then a year later it came to the PlayStation, and that was when the graphics started to get a little better. Many people really didn't love the arcade version. Many people loved the PlayStation version, and according to the reception ratings, many people gave it positive reviews. Like, it got an 8 out of 10, and on Famitsu, a 30 out of 40, and on IGN, a 75 out of a 10, which is a 75, by the way. So I wouldn't say the reviews are mixed, because many people love this game, but not as much as Tekken 2 and 3. But not only did it gain positive reviews, but it was also the first PlayStation game to sell over 1 million copies worldwide. But it's not the best-selling game for the PlayStation. It's only behind Gran Turismo, and we all know how great Gran Turismo is. It's like one of the most innovative and famous racing games of all time on the PlayStation. And as a matter of fact, the first game was the best-selling one for the time. Now, should we get to the title? Well, I'm pretty sure we don't have to, but even though the game says a simple Tekken, and when Tekken 2 came out a year later, well, actually, on the same year, Tekken 1 came out for PlayStation in the arcade, and people started calling it Tekken 1 rather than just plain Tekken, even though it was the first game of the series. When Tekken 2 came out, people just called it Tekken 2, and that was it. It just goes on and on and on. If you just continue to number them, then it won't get any more confusing than what any other movie or gaming franchise would be. At least Tekken 1 was able to gain positive reviews. I mean, they are mixed, but many people loved it when it first. Yeah, many people loved it when it came out, especially when it came to the PlayStation. When it came to PlayStation, many people just started giving it positive reviews because of how awesome it was, including the graphics for its time. Right now, today, the graphics are primitive on the PlayStation 1, but back then they were fascinating, and no one could resist buying one. They had to get a PS1 just to see how awesome the graphics were. After all, they just got better throughout years and years to come. And this is what we got. We got a 3D fighting game. It's not 2D. It's not traditional like any other 2D fighting game like Street Fighter 2, which is probably one of the best games of all time too, and Killer Instinct on Super Nintendo. But Tekken, a Virtual Fighter, rised up and gave all these fighting games 3D polygon graphics, showing how awesome technology can be from years and years to come. So Tekken 1, I wouldn't say it's a bad game because many people loved it, but that's not the reason why I loved it. I played it for myself, and I love it myself. It was really good. I can't say how bad it is because it's such a great game. But the the bottom line is, Tekken 1 also not only was released on PlayStation on 1, but it also came out on Tekken 5 for the arcade version on the PlayStation 2, being emulated as the arcade counterpart. That's what it says. That's what it says in the Wikipedia article, by the way. And then Namco re-released Tekken as a Namco Collection compilation for the PS2 to celebrate Namco's 50th anniversary of being open. But there was only one fatal flaw. It was only released in Japan, so there's really no way of playing it unless you move to Japan, or if you just buy it off of PlayAsia, so that you can purchase the game and then play it. It's one of those times where you don't know how to get it or where to buy it and all that stuff. But if you're looking in for Japanese games for a compilation title with the first Tekken, then go for it. It's worth a game buying. Bottom line, Tekken 1 is a really memorable game on the PlayStation, but based upon the reception ratings, it usually ranks up from between 70 to 80, usually. It really doesn't go down to like 60 and stuff like that. So basically, the first Tekken actually has mixed reviews. Many people love the second one and the third one, but mostly the third one. But most people I know enjoys the sequel though. So basically, everybody would agree. Every gamer out there would agree who played old school games. Every gamer out there would agree that Tekken 2 and Tekken 3 are both masterpieces, especially 3. But Tekken 2, that's a masterpiece too. After all, it's kind of like Tekken 3, but doesn't have half the features that Tekken 3 does. But still, many people like those two. They're both the highest rated games of the series. But Tekken 2 is the second one. It's behind 3. Everyone is in love with that game. So, if you're looking into buy PS1 games And if you played all the other Tekkens, like Tekken 2 and 3, and you never played the first one, I think this one might be your shot. It's an alright game, but, you know, you just gotta give this one a chance, regardless of how hard it is. So, as always, I don't care what you guys think and what my opinions are about games. What I do care is that you enjoy the video and have a great Thanksgiving. Eat lots of turkey, but be safe. Don't inflate yourself. And most importantly, celebrate your Thanksgiving not to play shitty fucking games and not hard ones. It'll get you frustrated and you don't even want to have Thanksgiving with no one. As a matter of fact, I think I might make a separate rant on Thanksgiving because for some reason some people just don't even give a shit about Thanksgiving. But I'm going to give reasons why you should. Because if you don't give a shit about Thanksgiving, then you don't give a shit about your life. Anyway, that pretty much concludes this video. You like Tekken 1, you'll probably like it based upon the reviews it got. So if you'll excuse me, I'm going to have to play some more. It's really fun.